Welcome back, students. Don Bosco School Tinsukia. I am Miss Preeti Lakra, your social science subject teacher. I will continue my explanation on social science for class 8, your chapter, that is Ideals of our Constitution. And in the last video, I had explained you about the meaning of ideals, the Constitution of India. There are also some features about that also I have explained you. The preamble, the sovereignty, socialism, secularism, and federalism. And here is our today's topic, that is India is a democratic republic. See here the content, what we are going to discuss or I am going to teach you is about why India is a democratic republic. Next is what is democracy? Is India a republic country? And its aims. Okay, today we are going to understand why India is called a democratic republic and our fundamental rights. Okay, so before understanding why India is called a democratic republic, you need to know the meaning of democratic and republic. And when you know the meaning of these two words, it will be very easier for you to understand why is India a democratic republic. Now see here, India is a democratic country. But is it really republic? It is obvious that we are a democracy because we chose our leaders by vote. But ask yourself, are we really republic? Does a real power rest with the citizen of India? Okay, think about it. We will see later on. First of all, we will see what is democracy. Now, see here, democracy is a form of government where the citizen elect their own representative. Now here, the citizen elects the member who will form the government and the representatives that the people chose should also be the citizen of that particular country. Okay, now India is a democratic country. Why? Is India a democratic country? Yes, India is a democratic country because we, the people of India, or we elect our own representative. We elect the member who will form the government and from where do we elect these people? From where do we elect these people? Do these people come from some other country? Just think. Yes or no? Do these people come from some other country? No. The people whom we elect as our leader or as our representative are also a citizen of India. And these people whom we chose as our leader, they are responsible for the development of our country and its people. So, in India, we elect our own representative after every 5 years of elections are held, and through these elections or through this voting, we elect our own representative. And this is the reason why is India a democratic country. Okay, understood why India is a democratic country? Next, we will see India is also a republic. Yes, India is a republic because the head of the state and the head of the government are not hereditary, rather than they are elected. Now, India is republic because it is not hereditary, means it is not going generation to generation. For example, one king is already there. After that, his son will become next generation will become a king. No, it is not like that. We are the public people are there to elect the representative. Not, it is not hereditary. It is elected by the people. As a republic, India also aims to secure justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity to its citizen. Somewhere we got this. In the preamble, in the written preamble, we got this. As it is written there, we the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, liberty, equality, fraternity. So what are the meaning? Firstly, we will see about justice. Justice implies that individuals should get what is due to her or him. Means everyone should get justice. What is right, he should get that. Next is liberty. Liberty indicates absence of any subjective restraint on individuals' freedom. Means everyone have liberty to live their life, freedom to live their life. Liberty means freedom. Freedom is there in their life, a particular people. Now you are there, you are living in the society, you have right to live in the society, you are free to live in the society, but it is not that we are free to live in a society so that whatever we want we can do. No, it is not the rule. We know what is right for us and we know what is right for others. So what is good, that only we have to do in our life. Equality. Next is equality. Equality means that all people are born equal and have equal opportunities. Everything should be equal. We must not see the difference between rich and the poor. All are equal in front of the eye of the law. Next is fraternity. Fraternity indicates spirit of brotherhood, which is essential to maintain the unity of the nation. Means wherever you are living, wherever you are staying, you should have, or you should be very much friendly with our society. To the neighbors also, you must behave a very friendly relationship with each and everyone. So today today I taught you about India is a democratic republic, why India is a democratic republic, and the meaning of democracy. So in the next video we will learn, I will teach you about fundamental rights. There are 6 fundamental rights. So I will teach you briefly, and I will explain you about the fundamental rights, about the directive principles of state policy, and fundamental duties. Okay, thank you.